Yeah, I would like to give an example for this lighting. If the setting contains a definite area of shadow, it would be easy for the director to create a feeling of suspense by having one of the figures in the film, move into the shadow. Take for example, two characters, one good and one evil, portrayed in a scene in which the director has chosen to use soft lighting. And in the scene, the director can send the viewer two messages about the relationship between good and evil. It is by eliminating the crisp edges of shadow and light. The director may suggest that distinguishing between good and evil is not an easy task in the spectacle of the world presented in his film. Likewise, the director may suggest that situations as well as people may be difficult or impossible to analyze in terms of all good or all evil. And lighting, can intensify or subdue a setting, but regardless of its effect, lighting is a more is a one more tool that the director uses to refine his cinematic statement. And even sometimes in outdoors, the natural light is used in most many films. The natural light is used, so using daylight is easiest. One can shoot in any direction and get reasonable shots. But the problem is, at the same time, sunlight is trickier, as it can cast harsh shadows and dazzle the subject. It is not always advisable to use natural sunlight, that is sunlight, and this is exhaustively used in Rashomon movie, Japanese movie Rashomon. And I would personally suggest you to watch Citizen Kane by Orson Welles. Citizen Kane is a 1941 American film produced, co-written, directed, and starred by Orson Welles himself. So Orson Welles was a theater artist, and Welles wrote the screen play for Citizen Kane in collaboration with Herman Mankiewicz. And Citizen Kane was Welles' first feature film. And in that film, he narrates the story through flashbacks. And the story is told through the research of a newsreel reporter seeking to solve the mystery of the newspaper magnate's dying word, Rosebud. And Citizen Kane uses the traditional linear chronological narrative and tells Kane's story entirely in flashback, using different point of view. The most innovative technical aspect of Citizen Kane is the extended use of a deep focus. And we'll study of the different types of focus in coming classes. And considered by many critics, filmmakers, and fans to be the greatest film ever made, Citizen Kane is particularly praised for its cinematography, music, and narrative structure, which were innovative for its time. And film scholars and historians, they view Citizen Kane as Wells' attempt to create a new style of filmmaking by studying various forms of filmmaking and combining them all into one. And Citizen Kane was a rare film in that its principal roles were played by actors new to motion pictures. Wells was influenced by the editing theories of Sergei Eisenstein, and therefore one of the editing techniques used in Citizen Kane was the use of montage to collapse time and space. There was much controversy before and after the release of Citizen Kane, and upon its release, William Randolph, on whose life the story of the film develops, prohibited a mention of the film in any of his newspapers. The film was produced by Wells Mercury Productions, and the Citizen Kane actually failed to get back its cost at the box office.